That'll wake you up, huh?
What the hell was that?
Listen.
Listen, get it together, Howard.
Listen.
Listen.
How's everybody doing tonight? This is we have a few more, one more day before everybody can actually legally get drunk.
Right. You can't legally get drunk any other day?
Oh,
No,
oops.
no, you can't. You're not supposed
What are you talking about? I'm nice.
Hi, Troy.
What's going on,
Said
Troy?
who? Said who? Who just said it's nice? I ain't never
That
seen
was
that
Ricky.
before.
Ricky said, "Eileen, behave."
Jacqueline.
Get that vacuum, Ricky.
Well, tonight we're with hosts Miss Adrienne Hart, Mr. Nick of the Corn, and Jeremy was in the hospital, and there he is now. He's done had a sex change. He's now looking like Eileen Jones now.
How?
Whoa.
So she now she's referred to as the White Wookette of Indiana. And tonight we're joined with our guest, Mr. David Childers.
What's up, guys?
We had David on here a couple of times already. He just came in as just chatting it up. So tonight we're going to talk to David and going to pick his brain a little bit. I'm going to let Eileen do some of that. And Adrian, y'all can knock on it. Look, David's already worried.
I am, especially with her.
Let's see what happens.
Chrissy.
So Eileen, you know David the Vessel. Knock it out.
You're not supposed to tell that.
I don't know who he is.
Well, the guy look at David Childers, Eileen's brother, and look, David's sister, Eileen
Yeah,
Jones.
I mean, the names are obvious.
That could be any David's sister. It's
I
all
know.
It's all a lie. It's all a lie. That's all it is. I don't even know why I put it on there because, I don't even, I mean, I really don't.
Ricky.
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah.
A little
Listen.
bit. I mean, we've investigated together a few times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Multiple, definitely haunted locations.
What's going on, Greg?
Yeah.
Where else have we
Jacqueline
investigated?
Let's see, McNutt House, Bonnie and Clyde,
Also,
Old
the
Folk Funeral Home.
Tyler, Texas.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been on a few, unfortunately.
I know, right? I actually used to be
Thank you,
on
Marilyn.
David's
Thanks,
team.
Marilyn.
Yeah.
I used to be on MPRI with David.
Yeah. She was the one that carried around the equipment for me.
Oh, is that what I was supposed to do? I'm sorry.
Yeah. She didn't work out that good.
Hence back roads.
So before we get started too much into this, I want to also go ask everybody, if you haven't done so, please go to
You're right there, Howard.
I've seen that one already. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna send that to Nick. And Nick, you got to put that up during the course of the show. You
Is
got
Nick
that.
running this?
No, Nick's my tech man.
All right, let me see what you're going to say.
You can do it a little bit later, but if you haven't done so, I want you need to go to savewaverlyhills.com and see and show support, sign the petition, and for a donation of $25, you will get this fancy T-shirt that glows in the dark. Jeremy, turn around. Let them see the back of your shirt.
Okay, hold on.
Howard, I saw the pictures you sent. Now I understand what you want me to do.
Oh gosh, that is so scary.
Okay, yeah. got a lot of people coming here. Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I
all
do want to give a
great
quick
people. Great
Jeremy,
people. What's
I
up,
want to
everybody?
give a quick Jeremy update. Y'all help me out here, but he should be going home Monday.
Yep.
Yes.
Still got
That's
a long
correct.
road of recovery ahead of him, but at least getting out of the hospital is a huge, huge step.
It's huge.
And
He's
Yep.
recovering fast.
he's breaking out. He just said it. He's escaping. He done gnawed the chains loose. He's out of there.
Hi, Jeff.
Even though
gone.
he is my new Nick, because if I do not comment on anyone's page, I am in Facebook jail for 30 days. Thank you, Jeremy.
Heather, hi.
And we know why you're in Facebook jail, right? They know why, right?
Beth.
Because I'm such a bully.
No, it's
No, because you're showing off them little breasts again, aren't you?
Yeah, she blames it on me then.
No, you were before Jeremy, so it's now Jeremy's fault. All Jeremy's fault.
Hey, sister.
What's up, Jeff?
And everybody quiet.
Yeah, everybody. And that's from Denise. She's thanking everybody for sharing and supporting. And like I said, it's a good cause. We got to get the right people in there to take over this place because it's becoming a shithole.
Yeah.
So boycott them. I'm gonna say it now. Boycott it. Don't buy crap from them. Don't go there, investigate. Don't do shit with them.
I wouldn't.
Not until.
Now, does anybody know who the Facebook user is?
Yeah, I don't know who I was going to say.
No, sometimes it's on A.
Is that you or is that who is that?
Whoever said, "Uh-oh, it's trouble." I can't see who that is, but obviously they must know us.
Yeah, which one of us?
Yeah, which one is the trouble to you?
Yeah, I know, right?
David.
That'll be me.
Don't blame me.
We're the wrong direction, Eileen.
Yeah, wrong direction.
Hey, Jeremy's in the house right now. Speaking of which,
Hey, sweetie, I'm glad you're.
Keys
Oh, Keys goes.
Yay.
Thank you, Jeremy. Even I look better now than I did several weeks ago, don't I? I look better as a female.
That's I don't know.
It looks the same to me.
It's different opinions, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need to get stronger glasses or contacts or something. I'm on a roll tonight. I'm just out of it tonight.
Okay.
Oh,
So we're going to take over here for a minute. David,
Yeah.
tell us about this podcast you got going.
No. Well, basically,
that's the end of the show for tonight.
you'll have a good night.
my friend Chris Sanders, we known each other for a while, and of course, being down in Mississippi, we were, apart from each other, and we started talking whenever I moved up here to New Hampshire. And thank God, because I got away from Eileen Jones. But I got up here. Oh, but we investigated a couple of places together up here, hit it off, had some great chemistry, and we just started talking one day about doing a podcast. I'm like, all right, hell yeah, bro, let's do it. And it just went on from there. It just, it just spiked up, and I was not expecting it. We started the group page, and thanks to all the people out there, that was a part of it, our friends that actually got in there and sent all the invites out, this and that. And we did our first show with, Stormy Daniels and Justin Lope.
And it was good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And it just went from there, Our show is raw. It's uncut, just like y'all's. I mean, and, certain ones we are going to hold down the cursing and all that. It depends on what guest is on and what they're promoting, this and
The
that.
hell you say? You're not going to curse?
Get that shit right. Well, and it just went from there, man. We've been talking about, actually, Chris has some amazing ideas on different shows on who to bring in, and we just get together and just work on it. Of course, we don't make any profit off of it. This is all fun. It's all for actually knowledge too, as well. Investigators come in, tell their experiences, talk about the equipment they use, And that's what it's all about. It's supposed to be all about in this field, is learning from each other. And that's what we want to do. We also, we got a pop-up podcast. Well, this Sunday, we got Jeremy Leonard coming on. He's going to be a part of it. Then Tuesday, we have one coming up, and it's going to have a lot of amazing guests on there. I'm not going to say it right now, but you got to go to It's Haunted Vodcast group page on Facebook. And
you need to do something besides Sunday and Monday so I can get on and harass you. Sunday and Tuesday, because Sunday and Tuesdays I'm booked.
You're going to be banned after tonight's what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably so.
I got my other page
Facebook
ready
jail
to
for
go.
you.
I got my backup page.
Hey, what's going on, bud? What's going on, brother? But yeah, that was it, and we got other stuff, that we're going to start doing together. Of course, I'm a part of It's Haunted Crew now, his paranormal team, with some great investigators, and looking for a pretty good, interesting ride. But other than that, that's about it. That's about it with the podcast.
Paranormal consultant.
If y'all don't know David Childers, to me, it's kind of weird for someone not to know him because
I don't know who the hell he is.
Who is he?
I don't know who I am at the time.
I don't know if it's just because we've been friends for so long that I just don't think of paranormal without David in it. But
I'm retiring next year.
sometimes. What?
I said I'm retiring next year.
Thank gosh.
Yeah, well, you have one more trip before you retire.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, the hell he don't. Yes, he does.
But David actually has a very interesting background. He had, I know, right, Beth? Sorry. But he has a very
they'll send me this long dossier, and I'm like, I can't fit all this shit on a
But
poster.
his head's not this big.
Come on.
You're not supposed to fit it on the poster. You're supposed to talk about it.
And see, the reason he's
Well, that's why I got hosts on here too. There's other hosts besides Howie.
Well, his head kept getting bigger and bigger, and all his hair popped out because of it.
No, that was dealing with you. That's why I lost.
I can believe that. I've been losing shit like that here lately. Just when she even hey, what's going on, Eileen? And she doesn't answer back, and then there's a chunk that falls out, and then she comes back, and then she calls me back. What the hell? And I'm like, oh my Lord, there's another chunk. And then I hear all day Sunday on Hey Boo with my fiance. And you can hear her in the background, dogging me out. I ain't said shit but watching the damn football game.
Adrian, do you believe that?
You do.
I'm about to say, do you believe that, Adrian?
No, I have heard it. I have seen it. No, sir.
When my name is mentioned, of course I'm going to defend myself.
You guys are right.
But now, I think the funniest thing I've ever watched on anything David has filmed, they were redoing an event that happened at Stuckey's Bridge outside of Meridian here, and they had to run across the bridge, and he's like slow motion running. That was like so funny because y'all know David doesn't run.
No, I hate running, dude.
Where the hell am I? Just who the hell are you?
If you ever investigate with him and you see him run, he does not believe in exercising by running. So make sure you run faster than him.
Dude, I'm telling you, whenever Stormy starts Scooby-Dooing, it's hard to catch up with her. Really, that's what we're talking about, getting her a damn leash. It's a retractable leash. But yeah, I don't run.
No,
Denise Pat said you need to go to Kentucky.
Who said go to Kentucky?
Denise Pat.
Denise, I'm already upset because y'all had lunch with my brother since way after I've had lunch with him. So you don't get to see my brother again.
John, what's up, brother? Heather. Heather, you do not run. I promise you do not run.
Yeah.
You should sit there. No, I'm joking. Oh, speaking of that, me and Heather actually got some events lined up in the future as well. So, like in Buffalo and Pennsylvania and stuff like that. So it'd be cool, just to come out there and, be paranormal.
Yeah.
Be ghost hunters for the night. So that's something else in the future.
That I would love to do is go up to Buffalo, because there's family up there,
Mhm.
and do an event with y'all up there.
Yeah. No.
I got family up in Buffalo too. My brother's godfather lives in that same area of Buffalo as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Buffalo.
I like what Beth says. She says she rolls.
She rolls. That's how she rolls.
Yeah, I know Heather said I skip.
Yeah.
Oh, John, I miss you too, brother. I miss you too.
Now, I'm about to say, I think that's one thing whenever you do public events, you always tell people, if you see me run faster than me. And I got that from you.
All the time. Yeah, I'll tell them, like, sort of in a closure thing, closure. It's like, all right, look, whatever you do for safety reasons, do not run. Now, if you see one of us, the paranormal investigators, run, that's whenever you start running because you don't want to be left behind. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. And you stealing my shit?
I did.
Very proudly.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. She does. She does it all the time.
I'm trying to think of the funniest thing, and y'all have to ask questions because I know too much that I'm scared sometimes I'll say too much. But
I can't be doing that.
But I think the funniest thing with David is, as far as paranormal wise, him and Shannon Rogers had this great idea to do an event at the Bonnie and Clyde Museum in February of 2021.
And the dude run.
I love this comment. Dude, run!
Yeah.
It was the best idea, but yet the worst idea.
I mean, of course, I'm going to trust my brother. I'm going to trust what he has to do, right? And he's the driver. Now, I will say he's a really good driver. I've been told I scare people and they pass out. Huh?
You said something nice.
I did.
Wait a minute. I got this. I have it recorded, so I can go back and play this shit later. Over and over again.
Me too.
People pass out in the passenger seat when I drive. So that's what I've been told. So we get to whatever the town is, I can't remember, outside of Monroe.
Gippsland.
That's it. And all of a sudden, we have our tents with me, everybody backed out except me, David, and Shannon. So we all three have our tents, and we're pitching our tent. And David, of course, had a podcast that night.
Wait a minute. We go back.
I saw that look, Howard, and I was bypassing that look.
Pitching a tent. I didn't think women could pitch tents.
She could.
Yeah, I've only seen
Jeremy,
that on Man vs.
remember?
Wild.
I'm Jeremy. I haven't had that much change yet, okay?
Okay.
So, so we decide we're doing all this. If it doesn't start snowing, and Nick, you don't understand this. We don't do snow. So
Wait,
we're doing all this, and I'm a city girl. Now, David lives out in the boonies at this point in time. So, like, you have to have your brights on and still, like, really pay attention to the road or you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah.
And so we decide, okay, this is a great idea. We're going to have a bonfire. Could not find wood. Now, we're near woods.
It's all wet. It's all wet, too. Because
it's all wet wood.
Wow.
So Shannon and goes off to get something for the bonfire. Well, they have this great idea. Let's put tires in the fire.
Yeah, that'll work.
Now, remember, I'm a city girl, right?
There's the problem.
And
You ain't no city girl. You're from Mississippi.
Oh my
There's
God.
nothing city about Mississippi.
I don't know of any big cities. Not like what
Did
we
you
have up
throw a
here.
hairspray can in there?
well, no, we're
Hey, that's
playing. Now,
Barb doing that.
to my credit, we are playing a game of cards that says these cards will get you drunk. Well, guess what? These cards will get you drunk. Won't they, David?
She said wet wood. Denise caught that one. Good catch, Denise. Good catch.
So this is a night event. David does not tell me, do not stand in the way of smoke when there's tires in the fire.
We just assume that's common sense, most of us.
It's black smoke. It's rubber burning. I mean,
I'm drinking.
Thanks.
I don't know what color the smoke is.
Does it not smell bad? I mean,
hey, Jennifer.
I'm drinking.
Scott's
I
not.
do not know.
Scott says he thinks he's played that game.
It is not the same.
I
Put it this way, the next day, all of our Facebook Lives got deleted.
I've been there too.
And I mean, literally, now the next day, we get up and we go investigate the Bonnie and Clyde Museum. Great investigation. I get a phone call probably about 7 a.m. Hey, y'all need to go ahead and hit the road. It's already icing.
Ooh.
So me and David are driving. This is back to Mississippi, and I mean, the roads were like you're down to one lane if you were lucky. We were going really slow, but he got us home safe. He did. Then he stuck me driving the rest of the way.
Dude, I mean, it was like whenever you went through, going through Louisiana, it started getting real bad.
Hey, Rebecca.
Luckily, we got to Mississippi whenever we got, I got home and then she got home. That's whenever all hell broke loose. And I think we were shut down for like a week.
A week. Yeah, we had so much ice, we were shut down for a week.
Yeah, it was like, it was snow, then it was sleet, then it was snow, then it was sleet. And it was just, it was horrible. And of course, down there, you don't have plows. We don't really salt or anything, just like up here, of course. It could be, hey, what's going on, darling? What's going on, brother?
Sweetheart, bite my butt.
Ugh. Don't do that, Donald. You'll get some sort of disease.
You will.
But
You get a ghost crab.
Oh boy.
But I mean, it was horrible. It was. And oh my God, I know we must have. I know I froze my ass off in my tent. I froze.
I had a double sleeping bag with an igloo sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it was still cold.
So, since you were so cold, maybe, hey Nick,
Yeah.
you want to put the picture up there when he's
Yeah.
so cold?
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
Let's do that.
I
pictures.
just
Y'all
saw it a
have the
minute ago.
picture
I
up.
accidentally.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, that wasn't a cold night.
But
Okay.
it looks pretty damn cold.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was a fun night.
All right, now you guys tell me if you got the first one up already.
You're doing, Teresa.
Before
No,
that
not
one, not
that one.
that one, not
No,
that
That
one.
one?
That's a fun one.
Okay.
Oh,
That
okay.
right
There was
there.
the, so was the other one?
Oh,
That-
Lord.
Look at that.
What's his name? Beth, what's his name?
Pimp Daddy Childers.
That was
Fair
that old,
pimp.
that was at the old Southern Funeral Home in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. We had actually, that place never disappoints, man. Heather, shut up, big pimp.
See, I can't see the comments when I'm doing this, unfortunately.
That's okay.
There you go. That's his name. Beth just posted it.
Bud, the pimp coat. Of course,
Para
yep, there goes Beth, parapimp.
If no one's used that name yet, David, you could go for it.
That is David's
The
name.
Grinch.
We call him the parapimp.
Okay, then.
How did that come
Big
about?
pimpin'.
Wasn't it Beth that? Beth is the one that brought that
Because
up.
all you at one point.
I don't know because the first picture looked like he was actually the para prostitute.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Now that one, that photo, we had some fun with that photo.
Looks cold.
Hey, man, what's going on? I was waiting for you to come in. What did I join? What'd you say? What did I join into? you know exactly what you joined into.
You look like I got to be honest with you. You look like you're having a hell of a time in this picture. I mean, if there was something going on in this photo, you were obviously really excited about something.
This was actually,
Right after that, hitting the face with a.
yeah. This was the same day that whenever Storm and Justin, Storm had her tour bus parked outside in front of on my dad's property, and that's where they were hanging out at for their next, travel, wherever they were going, the next ETA, and just so happened it was snowing, and it was me, Storm, Justin, and Eileen, and next thing we were out there just walking around talking. I think we were drinking a little bit, if I'm not mistaken.
No, none of us.
Next thing you know, I see Justin pick up a snowball and throw it at Stormy, and it hits her. And
That's a good one. I like that one.
There's
Her
actually,
prostate exam.
Oh my!
I actually got a video of it, man. We had a snowball flag out in the yard. I think it cut off whenever I think Storm turned around and she threw it at me, and I was
No,
videoing.
that was me, and it hit you in the face.
Oh, it was you. It was you. Okay, it hit me in the face, and I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
Well, that's what it's all about, though. I mean, yes, we all go investigate. We investigate. We're serious, but that's not the memories you remember. It's the friends you make along the way that you remember that become family.
Right. Yeah.
See, I met David the day of we were Facebook friends. He lived 45 minutes from me, but I met him on the night of the premiere of the documentary.
Right. Yeah.
Was he standing on the corner?
He was. I had to pick him up. No one was hitting on him. No one was trying to give him money. So I picked him up feeling bad. But Adrian, it's kind of like me and you. It was an instant click.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, we were meant to be best friends.
You either know or you don't when you first meet them. You either know, you know, this is going to be a lifelong friendship, or it's like, okay, we can work together, but let's keep it at that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you pick up on other people's, vibes. I mean, that's like in the paranormal field. We've talked about this before. I mean, if you sit here and if you what's the word I'm looking for? If
Nothing. You don't know what.
Shut up, woman. If you connect to somebody, I mean, it's good. Just like in spirits, they connect to who they want to communicate and talk to. But yeah, I totally agree with that. Definitely. Well, I don't know
I
about
tried
that.
to
I really
run,
don't like
but he
her
wouldn't let
because
me.
it's mostly a front.
He kept like grabbing a hold of my shirt and would not let me run from him. So I got stuck with him.
Well, in cases like that, you just take your shirt off, let him hold it, and keep going.
No, not with him around. No.
Look, I'm going to have nightmares. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Miss Hart. Now I've got a mental picture of that.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna let y'all ask questions. Nick, I'm looking for something to send you.
Yep.
Oh God, what is it? I'm kind of scared now.
Okay, so David,
Yes.
since I'm kind of new to the field, a couple of years, 3. Of course, I've made friends that are experienced. It's helped. It's I feel like I've been in here forever, but I hadn't heard your name before a few months ago. So I decided I'm going to go look, and I'm going to see all these things that you're on. So I started watching them. I got to tell you, that haunted hospitals thing, yeah. And would you believe the night after I watched that, which was last week, the producer from Haunted Hospitals messaged me.
Tobin?
Oh wow.
Was it Tobin or Andrea or?
No, it was not a female.
Okay.
It
might have been Tobin.
That sounds, yes.
Yeah, Tobin Long. Yeah, he's a great guy. And
he was so sweet.
He is so knowledgeable about the paranormal field. We sit here, like the first time I met him, we were sitting here at the Millennium in Buffalo. And the day before filming, we're sitting here at the little bar, and we're sitting here talking, drinking some beers. And he was sitting here just coming. Whenever I'd ask him questions, what he thought, he would come back. And it was like, it was brilliant. I learned a lot of stuff from him that night. And I've been in the field for a long time. And truly amazing. Great guy.
He was awesome. And I had made mention of something, and he said, let's talk after the new year. and, get together on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I really have to go back and look. Is he really who he says he is? Because, and he was so nice.
He
Just
is.
so sweet.
He's a great guy. I mean,
And
he's helping me out on locations to do up in Canada.
okay.
Yeah, he's helping me out on something, certain places to do a couple of paid events up there because hell, I'm not that far. I can fly up there really probably about an hour. But yeah, he's a great guy.
So he investigates also.
But that I do not know.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no doubt. I just know he is very knowledgeable in the field.
Well, I know. I told him I had made mention of some. I worked as the head cook in a hospital for a very long time. I'm only in the field for the women, and we love you, Scotty.
Nick,
he's actually he is an awesome investigator. He's just talking shit. But I was at a hospital when I was working there.
What's going on, John?
A lady got shot right in front of me.
Oh God, that's messed up.
So I mean, that wasn't the paranormal part, but that's what I remember about working at the hospital. It was one of my friends. She was a nurse. We were delivering food, and the guy just walked up and shot her and missed the doctor's head by that much, who was sitting at the computer behind her. She was talking to her daughter on the phone at the time about her wedding. So her daughter got to hear this also.
That's fucked up. Oh my God, that is so sad.
It really was.
Yeah.
But, at the hospital, obviously, at any hospital, if you're paying attention, you're going to see paranormal if you're there at any amount of time.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I keep telling Jeremy, get his equipment up there. I mean, take advantage of what he, being up at the hospital.
We don't want him to do that. No. Do not take him a dog whistle. Do not do any of that.
I didn't say dog whistle. I just meant the recorder.
None of it. No. Nope. He needs to rest.
Yeah, Natalie. Yep.
Now, I just sent Nick 2 photos.
Yeah. I wasn't laughing
And
for what I was
Sarge, one
hearing
of
from
the
you, Adrian. It was
photos
the pictures she sent me.
I'm about to say there is someone else in one of the photos, and I don't know if he's still on here or not, and I do apologize if you didn't want your photo out there, but you're gonna get over it. That's what you get for.
Hold on.
Oh,
Do you want to show it?
I'm going to do a disclaimer.
You guys see
There's
it?
Monkey in the background. There's my monkey.
Dude, I would never.
Oh my gosh, that is a funny face.
I would never make that face again. Totally
I
never
have had
make
so
that face.
much fun with
That's
that.
awesome.
And then there was
That's why you had your mouth open. You used to them bananas, ain't you?
That was good. I like
boy.
that. That was good. That was good.
That is my little monkey. He goes, ooh, 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 ee, ee, ooh.
Oh no.
That
Then
was
there
at
was
the
one-
McNutt House for an event that was going on there and honor, we're trying to raise money for his brother's burial. And so we had done that, but that was the funniest. I am so sorry that I put you on there, but that was the funniest photo I've ever gotten of David.
I hate that damn photo. I hate it.
He
Can you please
photobombed
take it
on
down?
Hey, in the end, Dave, you have nothing to blame but yourself because you're the one who made that face.
I know.
And he
I know.
photobombed another photo. So I mean, it was his fault.
It was. I agree 100%. It was my fault.
Okay, so David, when you come up here, I promise not to do photos like that of you.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
promise I will do photos of that like you.
Yes,
And then there
Oh
was
my God, dude.
then there was a second photo that I made fun of me.
Look. Bud says sock monkey.
What the hell was this?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. You gotta ask Eileen. She's the one who
You
sent it to
remember?
me.
I don't know.
Is that whenever
Fuse box. It's in our.
where the hell what did we investigate that
We
night?
were. That was my very first
The floor?
podcast, and we got a hotel room
Oh,
at the casino.
yeah.
And that's David, because I had, this big old bed. That's David over in the corner sleeping.
Aww.
Well, I can't tell. Is this his hand right there, or
Yes,
is that his head?
But that's what monkeys usually do. They find a corner and they just go lay in it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she had the bed, and I told her, I was like, dude, I'll sleep on the floor because I think all they had was like one bed, and I was like, dude, fuck it, I'll sleep on the floor. I don't care.
No, because you lived down the street, so we weren't sure if you were going to stay or not. And then, of
Oh
course,
yeah.
a couple of drinks later, you were staying.
Yeah, that's right.
Smart choice.
And it was a casino downstairs. I mean, come on. No, he was not passed out drunk at that moment. It was later on after the podcast when he was snoring.
Actually, I was thinking to myself that maybe he just collapsed from exhaustion if he won so much at the casino.
What did I sleep just on a pillow that night? What did I
I was gonna say, is this a pillow?
Or whatever, and threw him down there.
It looks like a pillow to me.
Because it was right after the photo shoot. You wanted to take a nap because that was the day,
Right.
Everything kind of happened. With your cat, and so you wanted to take a nap because we had just got through doing the photo shoot.
Right, yeah. I hate you.
Hey, again, do not blame this on me. Tell that to Eileen. She's the one who said him. I'm just sharing it.
Hey, David, just in case you ever want to get her back for any reason, I do have a photo.
No, you don't. You're my friend.
I do.
Nice. I like to stay out of this. No, I like what Miss Hart's saying right here. I totally do.
Adrian, you're my friend.
I am.
I mean, I've got one of Jeremy sleeping. I told you were the Jeremy before Jeremy.
I remember that picture of Jeremy.
I have a lot of Jeremy sleeping.
I was there too when that picture was being taken.
He goes till he drops. I mean, absolutely just goes.
Right back. I gotta cut this heat off. It's still got hot in here.
I know. I'm not. You
send it this way.
I was so waiting for you to say that.
All right. Hey, what's up, Donald?
Donald wants to know, so what's everyone doing to bring in the new year? We're actually doing a show.
I'm coming to your house, Donald.
Staying home.
Yep. Well, I might actually be going out somewhere, to celebrate the offer that Jeremy gave. But other than that, I'm going to be at home, though.
No, I'm going to be at home. I quit doing, after 2021, I quit doing resolutions. You can't get hurt if you don't do a resolution.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was
You posted that earlier.
My fiance we were driving the other day and he goes, do you see that the gym?
Rebecca.
Full?
Rebecca.
No, the hell you aren't.
I need to reevaluate my friends. They won't even
let me let you.
Years.
She's not going to let you, though, Eileen.
The hell you aren't.
One North Carolina. Oh, I think a plane crash. Why does that sound familiar? I thought wasn't there like
David, sit down. No one wants to see your butt.
A plane crash?
Shut up! I'm trying to
remember.
He's adjusting the stall. Leave him alone.
Lights fell down. So everything just went quiet. All right. So what is y'all's most scariest paranormal experience? I mean, something that really put your hair on end.
The day I met David Childers.
Oh my God! Shut up.
I was going to say I was at that Fear Fest there in Kansas, and actually my worst thing that ever happened to me was actually being groped by Eileen Jones. That woman just groped on me. I told Jackie, I said that woman's trying to rape me. I think she's trying to rape me, and
You wish.
Oh God.
That's good. Oh, yeah, you're talking about North Carolina with the plane crash, the hike. Yeah, that's going to be a cool investigation right there. But I mean, it's real sad.
Yeah, I was going to say, what exact plane crash is this?
Yeah,
No, sorry, Chrissy.
I'll send you the link. I'm not going to. I don't want to say it on air, but I can send you the link. And
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Yeah. It's
Listen, I'm telling you, it's
oh yeah, going back to the haunted hospitals episode, that was definitely an intense thing that I went through for probably. I mean, it was 4 years I was caretaker of it, but I mean, it was like 1 full year of what Donald had called unbelievable.
So true, Donald.
Donald, I love you. You're amazing, brother. But yeah, it was so intense, man. That place, it was like I got obsessed with it. I lost friends, well, not friends and family backed away from me because I was so obsessed with it. It got so bad where, I mean, I got on the roof of that building, sat back, had a grill, and drink beer. I mean, and I'm sitting here looking at my house like right there, a block away. And my ex-wife, wife at the time, my ex-wife, she was right there at the house, just sitting here, waiting on me to come home, and I just didn't, man. I just sat there. I was just so obsessed with it, and it was just a dark, evil spirit that just pulled me into it. And made whenever I was down and low, it just made it worse and worse and worse. John, David does this thing. Yep, does what, John? What does it?
That's a loaded.
John, see, I've known John for years too. We investigated Mansfield State Reformatory together. We saw some crazy shit that night. Totally crazy stuff. Like full body apparition at the end of the hallway. Did anyone okay,
we don't know who this is though. It just says Facebook user.
I know that frustrates me because it should, whenever you link up to Facebook, I sort of figure it probably could,
You gotta allow streaming.
You gotta allow permission to do it.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
That's right. Vote for me on all categories. Just vote for Howard.
Yeah,
That guy's
paranormal.
paranormal.
Don't know about it.
David
That
wears
guy's paranormal.
David wears a thong. I do.
You pointed that out.
Actually, I mean, there's a lot of
Jason.
times I just, just not wear anything. So I mean, what?
Please no.
Please.
Please no.
Oh,
Please no.
Jason. Oh, I want to show this
Oh,
demo.
Jason Walker.
Jason, it did that to me one time.
That's it.
Shut up, Donald.
Backdoor Paranormal gets a nomination.
What?
Backdoor Paranormal.
Now, you've recently just had some of your evidence featured on, was it Ghost Brothers? I'm sorry, I don't watch your stuff. So I get it firsthand. That did
Shame
not
on
sound
you.
either way.
All right, you're talking about the what
The
is
Nut House.
Oh yeah, that was that was what's it? Oh God, Jack Osborne and Ghost
And
Brothers.
the Ghost Brothers.
Excuse me.
Fright Club. Fright Club, that's what it is. But some of the evidence showed up on there. It was actually cool because we were doing a live feed. One of my good friends, Therese April, was there. She's actually a news reporter in Jackson, and she was there to actually see. Chris Bender, he's with one of the radio stations down there, and it's good to have somebody credible that would actually see it, and because they just walked into it. But they're both into the paranormal as well. Hell, they were both of them were on my team. But we were sitting there, dude, and it was a live feed. And next thing you know, we were asking questions, and the freaking door opens by itself. And we went in there and we tried to debunk it, and they featured it on Fright Club. And of course, the Ghost Brothers and Jack, they were sitting here. They were like, "Yep, trying to debunk it, this and that." And they were like, "Yeah, I'm glad how they went in there and tried to debunk everything, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Cool, that's good." I'm glad they're on the same level. But Juan and them, I mean, they're great people. I've investigated with them. What was it? It was down in Mobile, Alabama. There was a investigation going on. It was like a paid event in a conference, Mobile Paracon or something like that. But anyway, we were down there and met them, and ended up going to this theater, and they were like freaking packed. I mean, it was like over. It was over. It had too many people there for them to actually handle in a way. But there was another paranormal team that was controlling it, but they had it covered. And they just, to make it a lot easier, they invited me and my father to be leads. And we ended up having our own teams, this and that. But it went great. It went great. It was great people. And while he was sitting here, he was like, "Where's David at? Where's David at? I want to investigate with him. Where's that?" I was like, "Oh, cool. All right, brother. Come on. Let's go." It was a funny moment where we were sitting here investigating. And we were we weren't running out of questions, but there's one question I always ask because I usually get an answer. But I was at, everybody was quiet, and I asked a question: "Are you the one that puts the lotion on the skin?" And everybody was like, looked at me, and then everybody busted out laughing. And that's whenever the Ghost Brothers, they were like, "Oh, I get what you're saying. Pickle Piper picked up blah 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 blah." But I was like, dude, whenever you're investigating, you have to ask serious questions, make jokes, make it fun, because sometimes the spirits will come back and they'll laugh at it, or they can, what happened?
They were human.
Oh, sorry, something
they
with
still
Scott.
interact that way.
So I mean, you do something like that, because I've had EVPs of somebody laughing at some of the jokes. And another way is whenever you're sitting here, you're just sitting here talking with each other and having conversation, you will get somebody to chime in. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Ignore them, and they, yeah.
Or
Exactly.
it gets the hose again. It puts the lotion on its basket.
Somebody's been watching too much TV. I had to go on the feed. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Jason, since you're on it, I don't know if you saw me show this before, but I got this for Christmas. Just wanted to let you know about this. Oh, damn.
You're fading into your background when you
Yeah,
do
we
that.
can't.
Yeah, I always forget. Here we go.
John, why do I get, I don't know you, but why do I get that that's not quite true?
Because he hangs out with David.
I didn't know that either, but
I was really sweet and innocent before the day I met David. I was so sweet, and
I love you, but I know that's bullshit.
oh, I thought you wanted to ask David that, Beth.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Yep, that's right, Jason. I got it for Christmas. I just like his response.
Yes. Yeah, Jason wrote a book, a children's book. Pretty
Hey,
cool.
Heather, you're supposed to be on my side.
What?
Joy.
And then some of us forget to take your books to Paracon so we can get them signed. So, yeah. So, David, I have to ask you, after that episode, watching that episode, how's your daughter? Did she have any lasting effects from that?
Wait, with my daughter,
Mhm.
that would be the Paranormal 911 episode.
There we go.
Yeah, that would be the Paranormal 911.
He's been on a few of them.
Yeah, quite a few.
She's better at it. She still remembers it though. She still remembers it to this day. And I mean, the thing is about that episode, it was, the young girl that passed away. I mean, it wasn't her fault. It was just attachment because
You were the one she saw, so she just.
Right. I
went.
was the first one at the wreck scene.
Yeah.
But I mean, she wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I mean, she was just there, like for comfort or whatever. But yeah, my daughter still remembers it, and she still it doesn't. It's not traumatizing because I mean, she got into the paranormal field. I take her on.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. I'll let you know. So, no, I mean,
She's a baby girl.
Yeah, exactly. And she came to terms with it. She knows. So, I mean, she's good. She's good.
Just so she knows, if she got in the field, she knows that that wasn't trying to harm her, that it wasn't, the worst thing in the world. That'd be hard to explain to somebody who, their parents weren't in the field or, nobody could explain it to him.
Right, exactly.
Well, and I'm gonna say, and I know a lot about David. That's why it's so hard for me to ask questions. But like David was saying a minute ago, Big Daddy, his dad was on his team. His daughter was on his team, and then so I mean it was a family event because they did have activity at their home or outside their home.
Right.
So
Good night, bud. Talk to you later, brother.
night, brother. So I mean it wasn't like she was strange to it. I mean, look at her dad is. She had, I mean, strange to her was something totally different.
Yeah.
But she's really good at it too.
Well, I mean, when you've had an experience like that, you either take it and run or you just freak out.
Yep. All right. Night, Heather. You have a safe trip. You got a long ride ahead.
Even though you took up for David and not me, Heather, I'm kind
Way
of
up
hurt.
in North Carolina.
What the hell's that banging? I hear something. Somebody beating some drums.
Right, David.
Who's got Indian burial ground behind them?
I know, right?
That's
I live on one, so it's not me. I can know it's not
There you go. It's you.
Off of Paranormal, you did some stuff with Bigfoot too. Thank you, Heather.
Why did you have to bring that up? Why? No, basically with that situation, I never said it was Bigfoot, dude. I never did. I don't know what I saw at the abandoned playground. I have no idea. Night, Heather.
Night,
Love you, girl.
night.
But I just saw. I was out there shooting photography, taking pictures of abandoned playground in Vicksburg, Mississippi, and supposedly it was haunted. And next thing you know, I just heard a rustle in the woods to the right of me. Oh, God, it's probably about 50 yards away, 40 yards away. And I look over, and I just saw something stand up, reddish brownish coat, and it just jetted off down the hill. And I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell did I just see?
Yeah.
I got out of there. I hauled ass, and of course, Therese April hit me up because I told her about the story, and she was like,
Where was this at?
Mississippi.
Where was this at?
Vicksburg, Mississippi.
You sure that wasn't Eileen you spotted, boy, running through the weeds?
Well, you know what's there a Bigfoot named David? If y'all have never met him, he's like yay tall. Sorry.
Yay tall.
you
Why did I come on this show with her? Why? Oh, put your arms down because your flaps are showing.
I take my flab and I'll roll with it.
Now you better tuck it.
I'm already doing that. I'm Jeremy, remember?
But I mean, it was pretty, it was a cool situation to actually witness, and actually there was a print out there and everything. A year later, this guy ended up Peyton got a hold of me, and he went to the church next door. He got a cast of it. He tracked me down. It was exactly a year later, and that's how Finding Bigfoot ended up coming to Jackson, and did like a public meeting type thing. And I mean, that's really about it. Other than that, it's an urban legend.
I'm hoping
Is that true, Eileen?
that here.
I want to know how Donald would even know that. Did he like sneak into bed when I stayed the night at his house or something?
Who would sneak into bed with?
Rebecca did.
Oh, I was about to say the only thing that probably sneak into bed.
Very pretty, Jeremy.
I think bed bugs is the only thing. I mean, they probably wouldn't want to either because your blood.
Jeez.
Eileen's getting mad. Look at her. I think she's actually got mad.
Rebecca told him, because see, she just admitted she curled into bed with me.
Oh, okay. So,
I love Beth's response.
Is there another story behind that we're not going to tell?
We were investigating. You know how you just end up crashing wherever you crash. That's why I keep saying she curled into bed with me.
Kids play nice.
That's what I was reading. I like
We're
that.
all
Beth.
Becca, Donald, Beth, David, and I mean, more people too, but we're all one huge happy family. We love to pick on each other. We really, for anybody who doesn't know, there is no harm.
How tall are you, David?
You are shorter than David.
I'm 5'6".
You probably are,
5'6"?
Scott.
Yeah, you're Scotty. Scotty's
He
shorter.
is. He is because I'm 5'7" and he comes to like right here to me.
Yeah, for me, I'm 6'1", so I could literally tower over him.
Just doing the shows. We miss you too, Jeremy. We
I
love
love
you.
you, Jeremy. I'm glad you get to see my brother before Jeremy, my brother. I said that to him. I said that to him right when Jeremy and I were saying goodbye. I think I looked at Rebecca and maybe even told Jeremy, I said, oh my gosh, he is so much like my brother, just like David. See, I did talk nice about you, David.
It's about damn time.
I did talk nice.
You don't mean it. I know you don't mean it.
I do.
John says you can't get on the rides at the fair. What's the deal with that?
Okay, so David, how long have you been in the field?
21 years, 22 years, something like that.
Okay, give me some advice here.
You don't want his advice.
I'll try. I'm not.
Eileen.
Just like all of us out there, I'm not a professional. I mean, we all learn every day.
Nobody's professional, no.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we have a place out here about 20 minutes from us. It's called Deerfield.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first African-American colony. When they freed the slaves, they put them all there and was like, survive or don't. Here we go. They did amazing. They built their houses. They built a gas station. They were thriving up until the Dust Bowl, the Depression.
See, I know a lot about that situation because Freetown Road, Eileen, Tiffintown Road, where I lived on, Freetown Road's right there. It was the same thing. They called it Freetown Road because after the Civil War, they gave it to the slaves. It was Freetown. So
Right.
I understand.
Oh, this place, 2 buildings are still standing. The gas station and the original founder's house. People are going out there graffitiing it. They finally made it part of the historical registry. So we're going to bring attention to it through a documentary. No, it's not going to go big. No, it's not going to be a huge documentary. That's not the point.
Something you're proud of, though.
Well, bringing attention to it, hopefully to help save it.
Right.
We're going to try to talk to them. We're going to investigate and see if there's anything there. See if we can get anything. If we can, we're going to talk to them and talk about maybe doing ghost tours through there so that it's at least supervised and people aren't graffitiing it up. And, you know, if they're going to, and all the proceeds are going to go to the place.
Right, yeah.
So they can keep it, you know, we're at least standing, the founder's house. It is just so cool. That's our next project. So hopefully, and then we have in the mountains, there's this hiking trail and it's like you have to hike at least 17 miles before it's over.
Right, yeah.
But you run into a first house and it's just like somebody just walked off and left it. Pots and pans still on there, furniture.
Wow.
And
Ghost Town.
yes, there's so many here.
All right, good night, John.
I want to go.
And
I'm coming up there one day, Adrian.
heck yeah. And then there's
Get
like,
Zach Baggins in on that. Zach would like to do that.
we're not going there. We're not getting in that discussion. Was that?
Aaron, go in that room.
Anyway, 17 miles, and nobody I've seen has documented the last house because they just quit trying.
Right, yeah.
I don't care if I'm camping there. We will try again the next morning, but we're going to that last house.
Right, gotcha.
So I think that's going to be a real cool little hike this
Yeah,
summer.
it sounds like it is. Sounds like it's very interesting. It definitely does.
And so many ghost towns here. And in Colorado, they are so open to the paranormal. Where in New Mexico, they were not. They were like, nope, it doesn't exist. Once I get home, I'm going to try to watch as many of your shows as possible. You've got plenty of time to do it, Jeremy.
Yep. We got quite a lot.
I think
I'll
he's
send
on
you the
tonight.
list.
He's on tonight to make sure he's doing good as a chick.
Yeah. The breasts is a little tender, but they're little, so they're little tender.
Oh, jeez.
I would love to come up there, Adrian, if you ever doing a public or something, and check that place out.
Well, you can you can damn sure come do it in private too. Shannon's going to come up. I can't either, Jeremy, and you're going to be right there with me. I'm going to be calling you, getting advice.
You won't be able to because Zach Bagans going to be in there first. He's going to be in there.
Okay. No, I'm not going there.
Now, speaking of, he has also been on Ghost Adventures. Let's put it out there while it's there.
That's fine, but Zach is not coming investigating with me.
Yes. I'm with you on that.
He's not going to let you investigate. He's going to take over.
Well, then even more reason he ain't going.
Yeah.
He's going to put it in his little clown motel out there, whatever the hell he's got.
Howard
Chrissy's even saying, Howard, listen.
Howard never listens.
I don't care.
Let me here. We're gonna channel Chrissy for a second. For the love of everything holy, stop it!
Listen. I'm not talking to Chrissy. Not till she does my video. That's it. I'm not. She does my video, then we'll start talking.
Now, are we ready for some more laughs?
Right after I get a cigarette.
Yeah. All right, you get
I'm listening.
I got all David.
I think we're laughing right now with your face on the screen. I mean, it's pretty funny, dude.
Greg, you're back. Good to see you.
David, I guess we're going to Beth. Let's do it. Come by here, drop your car off here, and we'll hit the road.
Did you have to drive all the way to Georgia to go pick her up, though?
No, she comes here.
Oh.
And then we drive the rest.
Her own solo, she'll go, listen. You know what? I just thought of this. Chrissy, if we ever did, a Paracon of our own, she should be our bouncer and just yell out any trespassers, listen.
She can hurt an individual. She wrestles now, too. She wrestles, too.
Chrissy scares
That's what
me.
I mean. She'd make a good
Rebecca,
bouncer
whatever
for
you're
us, and-
sending is not coming through. That's the second time you've sent a blank screen.
Because he's saying, listen.
Okay, David's not on, so he's not the one that matters. So it's Shannon, Rebecca, Donald, myself, some other people. We're all in Tyler, Texas to support our buddy David, right? He had to speak at a Paracon. And so we're there to support him. And so we before the investigation part, we all decided we're going to go, and as Beth says, we're going to go break bread. And, Donald, there's not a road trip as long as the one to Kansas with you. Oh, my gosh. Or even the one back from Tyler with you. That was long. But
that was you, Chrissy. You just don't want to admit it.
So
you had that green paint on, jumping off that top turnbuckle.
We're all going to go break bread, have dinner together, and enjoy each other's company before an investigation. Well, Shannon gets there first, and then Donald, Rebecca, and myself go. So David has a page, and it's a really nice group of people. The David Childers Fan Club page. And so we decided to put the reservations, because we love picking on how big David's head is. It's really not, guys. He's not around. So like I said, it really isn't.
It's not.
We just love to mess with him. So we put the reservations under the David Childers Fan Club. Of course, the ladies at the restaurant are like, who's David Childers? Why does he have a fan club? So we explain kind of what's going on. Oh, they got all in it. The manager, the waitresses, everyone got involved in this. And so here comes David walking in the door. And everybody's like, oh my God, it's David Childers. The entire restaurant was trying to figure out if they need to get his autograph, figure out who he was.
Who has the damn drums?
It almost sounds like the end of a commode, right when it's finished flushing. It's like,
I don't know if your commode does. I'm sure it sings.
mine, I got a Ferguson. That sucker blows, baby. I got a bidet on that thing. The shit's blinged out. It's got night. If I could put spinners on that shit, I had spinners on it.
Oh, we know. We know.
But yeah, so if anyone ever goes out to eat with David, please make sure to put it under the David Childers Fan Club. And
Dude, that was so messed up. That was so
sounds
messed up.
fun,
I mean,
actually.
Yeah.
look, I walked in, and see, I thought the other party that I was with was a part of it too, but that person didn't know either. And dude, I totally just walked in, and it was like they come up to me, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? And I looked over at them, at Alan and Ashley, Rebecca, and I was like, bitch. I was like, you bitches, dude, that was messed up. And we're sitting here at the table ordering food right before we order food. And the booth behind us, they were like, who are you? What celebrity you're? Oh my God, I hate these girls. I freaking hate them.
he was a guest speaker at the Paracon. So I mean,
He's a big deal. He's a big deal.
Oh my God, it was so embarrassing.
And I'm actually only telling y'all the appropriate jokes I can tell y'all that we've done on each other.
If I was there, David, I would go ahead and just take my shirt off and let you sign my breast.
Yeah.
I mean,
do not go anywhere with Howard. Do not investigate with Howard. Do not.
Hey, I'm a damn good investigator, but thank you.
You're a good investigator, but the only way that we can investigate is, okay, we're in the location. We see each other in the location. We investigate and leave before the investigation's over, because that's when the fun begins.
See, I agree with Rebecca. You know you do not hate us. You wouldn't know what to do without us.
I moved it up to New Hampshire, didn't I?
And you still miss us.
Gee.
You guys are all giving up a the other night.
Oh my gosh, Donald.
That was
That is the next thing. Oh my gosh, we are so doing that. Someone put Donald's comment up there.
Okay.
I said we just all take a road trip, go up to New Hampshire, and crash over at David's house.
Hey, I got
Bring it to the Paracon.
What Donald say? We should have hired a limo.
We should have hired a limo to bring him to the Paracon.
You know what? Actually, you should have, because all of us would have been in there. We would have partied. Hell yeah.
But we'd have to give you your pimp hat. I'd have to give you back my jacket. By the way, guys, that jacket that he was wearing, that's my jacket. But
I would totally wear it if it was black. And I told you that. If it was
and I
black,
told you I died for you. I would die black for you.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you should have, Rebecca. That would have been delete.
Oh, Lord, there it is right there,
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Whoa.
Delete.
Ooh. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's harsh.
What was that
That
story?
is harsh.
What was that story about it?
That was, you did not send a friend's request.
To who was it though?
Was it Stephanie or was it Rebecca that you did not?
Allison. No, it was
Was
Allison.
it Allison that you
I think
didn't
it
do
was
the
Allison.
friend request? And then, so they go, fine, delete.
We've been a lot warmer.
Good time.
Now, I'm just to go grab something real quick. David, have you told them about what goes on behind your dad's house where you're actually from?
Oh, you talking about whenever me and Storm went down in the woods?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were, like I said, it's part of the Freetown Road. You know,
Look, she's keeping you busy while she's gone. That's what she's doing.
yeah, exactly. She's going in there to stand up and pee. We were me and Storm were sitting here, and she, had the tour bus and stuff parked in the yard, getting ready for her next road trip because it was basically a halfway point wherever she was traveling. And it was a lot simpler. Well, we were talking about my woods and talking about my dad's woods and stuff, how we've experienced a lot of activity. So, dude, we go walking. It's like midnight. And, we had a couple of drinks, this and that. It was like, let's get down there and check these woods out. I don't know why the hell we did it. I think I got somebody on video. But we're walking down these woods, dude. I mean, hopping over stuff, this and that. And I went to a certain location where I would usually feel a lot of stuff. And we were sitting there, and Stormy looked at me, and she grabbed me. And she was like right there up in the tree. There was something dark and black looking at us. I was like, what are you talking about? It's dark out here. I mean, come on, Storm. And I'll be damned. I looked up, and it looked like a silhouette of something up there. I'm like, oh, hell no. What are we doing? So after that, I mean, we hauled ass out of there. There was a lot of...
You didn't yell, Ali, get out of that goddamn tree.
Dude, I was thinking... I was
Get out of
thinking
that tree. You're not a cat.
That's what I was thinking, but it was definitely interesting, and she picked up on it and saw it before I did. So that's why I'm thinking on that property there's a watcher.
Sorry.
I love you too, Donald.
I came back at the right time.
Oh, I gotta change my name. I don't think
we share a same friend, Kevin Betzer.
Oh yeah, Kevin.
Oh, I met him in Tyler. He's really cool. I met him through David at Tyler because David's nice to me every now and then.
Shut up. But yeah, I mean, Kevin and Randy, they're amazing people, very knowledgeable in the field. They've been in the field for years.
I was going to get them to come on the show. I was going to get Kevin to come on because we've been talking a lot. And he actually has a NOLA on Facebook. It says NOLA magazine. And he publishes a lot of stuff about what's going on in and around the city. And it's not just the paranormal stuff. It's good that if you're paranormal investigating, you are coming to New Orleans. You just look at what's available out there. You got hotels and restaurants and bars and stuff like that, places to go sightseeing, and it's a great little magazine that he's actually doing. What the hell you was doing on WWE, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Todd? What you doing, brother?
What was you doing on WWE?
I wasn't on WWE. No, I know what you're talking about. That was
Tough enough
with Jeremiah Riggs. Jeremiah Riggs was on Daisy of Love, and he was also WWE Tough Enough. He was on that. It was just we investigated together over the years. He's a local resident of Vicksburg, Mississippi. So great guy. He's also a UFC fighter. He's real good, in the UFC fighting scene. Also a bull rider now. But
that's one place I do love going to investigate is Vicksburg, Mississippi. I mean, Vicksburg does have you could feel the energy in the air in Vicksburg.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane. The whole town is haunted.
Yeah.
The whole freaking town. That's whenever Chris and them came down, Doogie and Porter came down from Ghost Asylum. They investigated it. Actually, Kuhn Hospital. We've talked about that multiple times. But they came down, dude, and they were like, they hit up multiple locations. Even they did another episode on Travel Channel called Haunted Towns. And
Mhm.
I
dude,
remember that.
yeah, I mean, they hit up all these locations down there and got a lot of amazing evidence. You can walk around, really, if you're downtown Vicksburg and you're walking around, you're either walking on underground tunnels or you're walking on remains that have been buried because
Mhm.
it was such a bloody battle between
Mhm.
and Confederacy.
Yeah, no, I drove through the park that they had there, and you can show you where each place, each battalion was actually located at during the North and the South during this battles.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was one of the great places that I'm glad I was invited to go there. Was Duff Green Mansion. That place was it lived up to what they said it was. It's definitely haunted.
Yeah, Duff Green definitely has a lot of activity. You actually seen a ball bouncing down the steps there.
Uh-huh.
But investigated, multiple times, and probably the best one there that I always love is the McNutt House. It's a great location. They investigated there a few times with us, and
We're definitely going to have to do that one again one day.
yeah, that's where the door slammed, and yeah, it's great place, and the owners, Elvin and Pam, they are amazing. It's not a bed and breakfast, but it is a bed. Yeah,
Like, they will sit out there and just talk to you and tell you. I mean, they are so personable.
Oh yeah, they are. And see, Elvin, I love Elvin. He's a skeptic, and I love it. But yeah, actually, it was what was it? It was episode we were on My Ghost Story
with the salt shaker.
Yeah, with the salt shaker. That was Hide and Go Haunt on A&E channel, and that tells a lot of the history about it. That tells a lot of experiences that we had there over the years. But it was multiple more after that, and
because I slept in that room.
Yeah.
With the salt shaker.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, speaking of that, whenever Jeff, that's why David Childers need to check out. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. What's going on, brother? I'm glad you tuned in. Let's see. Oh yeah. Whenever Storm went there that one time, she went there with us. Well, she's been there a couple of times. I think it was.
You're talking about the time she was there before the event.
Yeah, with John Bullard.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and she went there first running into it, man, and man, she just started going off Scooby Doo, and this is the first time I met her, and she started going to these locations where all the activity was. She had no idea about it, and I'll be damned. She blew my mind. I mean, she picked out graves. She picked out where a full body apparition was showing up. So, yeah, I mean, that place right there is awesome. It's awesome. It's got a little girl named Maggie that resides at that location. She's very sweet, but she does make herself known,
Yeah.
It's I would say it's haunted, but by good spirits. It's not like completely like boom, blow out the water.
Well, the night we were there together, they had brought in, what was it, the daughter's grandfather's watch or something, and I mean, you just the whole feeling could change on that too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great location. Oh,
yeah, because we've been. I mean, my team's been actually. Well, I've been working with Tangipahoa Parish Paranormal Society.
Tommy and Joshua.
Tommy Brumfield.
Oh, yeah. I love them.
Tommy and
yeah, they're awesome guys. Awesome.
Great people.
And we're supposed to be doing some investigations up there in Mississippi, and I guess Eileen's gonna have to show up. I mean,
Hardy Wilson.
Oh yeah, Hardy Wilson.
Hardy Wilson.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
David and I have done Hardy Wilson together a couple of times. David's done. That's actually where Beth saved you.
Yeah. That was whenever I got disoriented and all that, and Beth saw me on the live feed. Hardy Wilson was great. I mean, it's great. What are you laughing at, woman? What's going on? Oh,
you okay there?
Never mind, Rebecca. I see what you're saying. Look, it's a.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, it's a. Oh my God, dude. Okay, hold on. All right, put it this way. All right, there was this one person that went out there and was leading an event, and that person was leading the event. Put it this way, he was leading the bit.
Leading the what?
Is that Rebecca? You talking about Rebecca? Just go ahead and say
All right,
Rebecca
all right.
if it's Rebecca.
No, it was not Rebecca leading the event. She was.
No, this
She
was
was on another
somebody-
team.
Yeah, they were leading the event, and basically to the group turned around, and a certain person, a certain person asked, "So what does that thing do? What? How does it work?" And that person said, "Oh, it's an EMF reader. It measures footsteps." This person is hosting this event.
Did you laugh in the face, or did you just kind of like smirk and walked off? What was it?
This person, I mean, it was all on video. We heard it. We saw it. We were like, "Oh my God, did this really happen?" This person is supposed to be a seasoned investigator and supposed to know what they're doing. And also, they heard footsteps up in the attic or some sort of bang or something. And the people there, the paying, customers, they were like, "Are you going to go up there and check it out?" And that person was like, "No, I'm not, but you can." They'd never investigated before and was going to send them up to an attic to go see the activity and try to figure out what was going on. Yeah, that's what you do whenever you run an event. Put people in danger. But anyway, anyway.
Go into that closet. It's not bad this time. I mean,
just give it one more try. One more try.
Have you ever been to Texas, to either Old Park Hotel, Haunted Hill House?
Yeah, let's talk about Old Park Hotel. Let's talk about that, David.
Let's not talk about Haunted Hill House.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
me too.
Yeah, no.
Thank you. Oh, cool. Good. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Old Park Hotel. I haven't been able, but Eileen
Why
has.
is that? Why is that? Okay, we'll go with a different.
That was actually my first paranormal experience, and I took something home with me
Oh, really?
out of there. I had I didn't know too much about anything, and
Which location?
Old Park Hotel.
Oh, okay. Old Park.
That's where Stormy got her bra undone.
Oh, yeah. That
I believe that. But I found out that killing Jim Miller, who was they called him the Deacon. He was actually hung in Ada, Oklahoma. So while he was there, I knew he frequented there, but he was reported to be there. So I did research for a month. I knew his wife's name, his kid's name, his horse's name, the last words he said when he died. Well, of course, I was new. I had no idea that all that research was going to bring us a little closer. And I got there, and my daughter went with me. Everybody went to bed because we weren't getting much. And I woke up and said, "Come on, let's go. Just you and I, let's go investigate." Okay, let's go. What is with those drums?
It's got to be David or Nick.
No. What it is, Eileen is ovulating.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Awful. But anyway,
We play hard.
we have
That's some hollow shit right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it is.
Oh,
we have this video. I'm standing there. They got the spirit box going, and it's so loud. I don't like doing the spirit box because it's just so loud, and it's just like white noise and low. But through that loud spirit box, it was way over here. I heard a whistle right beside me. I'm like, I said, "You hear that?" "No, I didn't hear that." I'm like, "Okay, maybe it's just me." Then it was behind me. I heard it again. I'm like, "You had to have heard that. That was loud." "No, I didn't hear that." Okay. And then I heard it one more time on the side of me, and it sounded like a cowboy calling his horse every time, like you hear in the westerns.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, okay, that's a little weird. But since nobody else heard it, I didn't hear it. Went back and played that video. It actually happened 7 times. I
Really?
only heard 3 or 4.
Oh.
And it was a distinct whistle. I went home about a week later. I was working graveyards, come in midnight. And I'm sitting there having a cigarette outside, and I hear that whistle. I live out in the country. And I'm like,
it's dust now.
It's dust.
somebody lost
You
their
hear
dog. They're calling their horse out here. I don't know.
Yeah.
That night, I had it was a little plaque, but it had the Texas Star Spur screwed on it, along with a bottle opener and something else. It had been up there for a year.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sleeping, that thing comes off, pierces my husband's ear and into his head.
What?
And I'm
Oh,
like,
jeez.
I told him the next morning, I said, well, I did hear that whistle outside. He's complete skeptic. He's like, no, you did this to me. No, but okay. If that's what makes you feel better, that's fine. So, but yeah, that was my first experience. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a little more careful about making them stay where they're at. That was a little drastic.
Yeah, that is definitely interesting. Holy crap!
And I apologize to Adrian because I was laughing when you was talking. It wasn't laughing at you. I was watching Eileen, and she had muted her screen, and all of a sudden you just see her turn around and she's spraying things. I think she might have shot herself or something.
Vampire? What?
She's spraying stuff all around her. I don't know what that is. I think she farted or something. I mean, she didn't want people to hear it.
Okay.
I knew I heard something earlier. I was going to ask about that.
This is it.
Actually, we have Dan LaFarge coming on.
So cool. Him and Connie
Love him.
are
He'll be in there.
amazing.
He'll be on there Tuesday. The pop-up podcast. Yeah, he'll
I
be in
didn't
there
get to
Tuesday.
meet Connie
Him and
when
Connie.
we were down there, but I love Dan.
Connie
Oh, yeah.
is just as sweet, just as outgoing, and they won't lie to you about anything. They will tell you what happened. They will tell you, anything. They're awesome people, and they really love their location.
Now, David Howard's wanting to go to Hardy Wilson. You had an awesome experience that Beth pulled you out of. Did you tell him about that, or have I already talked
He
about that?
already talked about that.
We already talked about- That's when I had to go get me
We've
some more
we've
drinks.
talked about that.
Okay, that's when I had to go get something to drink. So I missed that part. What else? have you-
No, you weren't even on there. We've talked about the last 2 times I think went on.
I had to go refill. Okay.
I told you she was just keeping you. She's giving you busy work. That's all she was doing.
No, I know, right?
Have you been to the Stanley?
No, absolutely. not.
Yeah, I'm an hour from it.
Stanley
And,
Hotel.
Really? I
Yes.
did not know that.
You need to get there. You need to go in there. That's shit.
I'm not real thrilled about going there because it has been so overdone, and you can't get. You have to have, your room, and they don't really let you wander the halls and investigate. And to me, that's not worth it.
So
Well,
what
if
about-
you were getting enough people to rent all the rooms,
Oh no, but they won't let you investigate around the place.
Not really. They're not
Really?
real nice about that, from what I understand.
Huh.
They're not, and that's a lot of money. I mean, that motel is not
it's not
cheap
cheap.
for
How much is
your own room.
how much is a room?
it's got to be $300 something.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Which
Because that's what I mean. You go to the Gulf Coast and get right there at the GM.
Yeah.
And that's what 300. That's 3 bills right there.
hmm What about Myrtles? Now I will give
That sucked.
I'll give you my outtake on Myrtles. Just me. I wouldn't do it because just the way it was put out there in the the Chloe photo, this and that. The thing is, back in the day, of course, I hate saying it, but it's true. It's history that slaves had titles just like a vehicle. There is no written documentation that Chloe even freaking existed. So, but I've heard people say they've been there and they've had, experiences this and that, but I don't know, dude. I'm not going to sit here and spend that much money to go down there and investigate, and
That was almost $3 bills. That was almost $3 bills going in that place.
I know. So I don't know. A lot of
it's too commercialized. I mean, maybe back in the day it might have been something great to actually investigate, but now it's gotten so commercialized. You have the back doors, okay? The alleyway where Chloe was supposed to have been taking that photo of. That's a courtyard right there. Back door paranormal was there. So
that's the reason why they're called back door paranormal.
Well, you go through, and it's like a little courtyard there. But right in that courtyard, off to the left, there's a huge ass restaurant they just built there. So you got that noise going on and all the bullshit, and they taking over the courtyard area. And then you go down to where the slave shacks are, and they do have some nice, they renovated the slave shacks, and they're nice. But now they have like an apartment complex built in there now. It's where they can actually put multiple people in this one big building. So you have that shit going on in there. And there's people are constant, and that's not to mention every hour there's some asshole walking through there with a bell, ding, 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 and they're ringing this bell and they're giving tours to the thing, and they don't stop that shit till about 11, 12 o'clock at night. So you don't have no time to do any type of investigation until after midnight. And whatever you capture, it's tainted because you have the shit going on over at the restaurant. You can still hear that going on.
Exactly, and see, that's why I love going to bed and breakfasts that are not out. They're out there, but they're not like that too commercialized. Like I told you before about Black Swan Inn up in Tilton, New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing place, McNutt House, amazing places. I can go up there and rent a room into one of the most haunted rooms for only $135. That's price.
Really cheap.
And the thing is, the other rooms, that's a private wing, but it's connected to the house. You walk downstairs. You can sit back, have you some drinks, investigate, off the record, while the other people, you just got to be quiet. The other people up there staying in the rooms, they can't hear you. And the thing is, the owners, Trisha's freaking awesome. The owners, they're investigators themselves. So basically, they will give you full reign to the location. But the thing is, if they know you, you can. Because, you keep on giving them business, this and that, because, they're great people. Heck, they even invited me to come to Thanksgiving. I wasn't doing anything Thanksgiving. I was just sitting by myself. And they were like, hey, come to Thanksgiving with us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
Y'all are awesome.
That's great.
But great place, and definitely active. Oh my gosh, it's so active.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, the murders, it's good if you want to get those personal, confrontations. If you want to get something, that's it's something that it's not something you won't be able to use as evidence. Something that's personal experiences. I've had personal experiences there. I've seen shit that I couldn't explain and stuff. Even in a doll's room, I hate freaking dolls. And this one doll that had no eyes, and they're going to tell me, you touch that doll, you sleep in that bed, that doll's going to be in the bed with you the next morning. I said, well, Howard ain't staying in this freaking room. Howard was downstairs on the only floor. And then Jackie was upset because General something room, I forgot what's his name. He had that's the name of the room it was. And we stayed in that room, and that room was supposedly during the night, you will get extremely tucked in by something. It's like the sheets get tight around you. It just tucks you in.
I like that thing.
And yeah, but you see, the thing is, Jackie was all freaking out about it. She's like, oh, no, you got to stay up. I said, the only thing's going to tuck us in is me having some serious gas. That's about it. There's nothing happening here. There's nothing. We didn't have, I videos in there. We had K2s. We had mail. The whole room we had it all just waiting to capture something, and nothing. The only experience I got was in the back in the field, and this was Jackie's first investigation, and she was with me, and we walked into right past the slave cabins, and there was this big field out there, and all of a sudden there was like fireflies just started popping. I mean, I've never seen fire. I mean, I've never experienced that before. I was like, shit, fireflies doing at this time of the year. And all of a sudden the fireflies stop, and you can see these two dark figures coming out. You can see the long look. I say it was a long object, but evidently it was a musket. You can see the large brim hats. One went one way, one went the other way. And I turned around and looked at Jackie. I said, Jackie, did you see that shit? And she was already about 500 yards out going towards the opposite direction. She left my ass in the woods. I mean, that was, no, I don't bring Jackie with me into the woods no more. She's not going to leave me in the freaking woods with just a torch and a fucking mail reader. Okay. And then they stuck me in the doll's room. And then I had Gabe Herrera. He's a co-founder with me on all of us. And
he's awesome.
He said, oh, he is. He's a great guy. He says, and he has a little bit of broken English. And he says, and I said, what? Get into the closet. So I said, okay. Fuck, I'll get into the closet. That's what with me and the Ghosty girls, they always ask me, are you coming out of the closet?
They did last night.
They did. They messaged me. Yeah. And I was in there, and it's a dark room, the dark closet, and I mean, they have this night vision cameras on me, and you can see all this orbs and stuff floating all around me. And I'm thinking maybe it will dust or something, but I can't see shit anyway. So I'm waiting to get this ball to move. And I'm just sitting there talking to him and trying to get them. By the time my eyes adjusted, I put a little car down next to me and then see if they would play with the little car. You know, the little girls that supposedly haunt the place. And at one point I said, Gabe, did you get that on camera? And he said, what? And I felt 3 little cold fingers touch me on the arm. And I'm like, and at that point, you could see an orb at that same time. When I said that, you could see an orb just touch my hand like that, touch my arm. It bounces off. I mean, it was weird. It was the weirdest freaking feeling I've ever had, but that's all personal experience.
But that's good evidence when you get the feeling and you say something and then you see it on camera.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's
At least, Here, David, I'm going to show you Howard's favorite doll.
Oh, that's
It ain't my favorite no more. It ain't my favorite. Y'all didn't open it. Y'all didn't messed it up for me. I used to want it.
This thing it's like a voodoo, some kind of crap, because it's got a human bone, a bone that I think they determined was a fish bone.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like a neck bone of a human inside there. It's got keys. Looks like a ring, paper, a key, all kinds of stuff.
How much you want for it?
It actually came from the Salina Temple, the Masonic Temple.
That's her baby. You can't be stealing people's babies. I know you're a thief, but my God.
Why would somebody do that? This is an 1800s doll, and all they did was cut the head off, put the glass on it, and stuffed it full of God knows what.
I was thinking about that. I've really been thinking about this, Adrian. And when we did the investigation at Salina, okay, they cut that baby's head off, or the baby doll's head, right? And they put that glass dome on there. Uh-huh. What's in the next to the blue room? What's in that closet? There's that skull of that. It's supposed to be like a little girl, or a young girl's skull.
There is. I've held that skull twice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking it's got to be some sort of correlation with that freaking doll.
I don't know, because this was one thing, but they had that craft room over on the other side. And this was like in the back of the closet in the craft room. Nobody even knew it was there. When we investigated, I found it.
Yeah.
And of course I put it back. That wasn't mine. I put it back. And later, the lady who runs it, she was like,
right,
I'm throwing this away. I said, no, you're not. She said, do you want it? I said, yeah. She goes, I'm sending it to you. And so it's
That's
been
awesome.
every Paracon, every investigation since then.
But I mean, that place was so weird. I mean, that temple. What got me about the whole place is that each room you walk into, it's like stepping back in time because everything is there. Even they had beer there in the refrigerator, and it was still from like 2000, whatever it was, or whatever that room was. When they left that room, they left that room. Whatever was in there, left it like it was, and that was the most eeriest thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, towards the end of, we did a live investigation. We were doing a live doing everybody's investigating, and towards the end of my uh, filming, we were sitting in the blue room. I threw my feet up. I said, "Oh, I love this room because it had the big pillow. I mean, the big, foot seat. You kick your feet up and everything. I was just loving it. It was full of dust, but I mean, shit. I was sitting down. I was resting. I climbing all those freaking stairs all night long. So, it was nice to sit.
I was like, there was a lot of stairs.
There's double doors. You remember those double doors that's right there?
Yep.
Jackie was sitting next to me, and somebody else was in the room with us, and them doors started just rattling. It went, and then the door opened up. So I walked in there, and the first one I seen coming out of the back, I think it was the Star Room, all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Ernie Pack comes walking out, and I said, "Ernie, did you, by any chance come and open this door up or anything?" He said, "We're just walking out."
Mm-hmm.
So that was the area.
Adrian and Nick that night. You were with a different group because I keep forgetting I was actually investigating with you, Nick, that night. That was you're quiet. I'm not used to quiet.
I ended up having a
group. That's why I was so quiet. But then I was also with. I later investigated with Steven and Dylan, so it's like we kind of split up partially too.
I was with Mustafa until I had to leave. And then when I left, something actually followed us. And
you told me. You told me about that.
That place does not like women. I'll tell you that now. That place does not like women.
It was a
woman.
It
does not like women.
It was a woman
that place does not like women. That place is just, it's anti-woman. I mean, you can see that.
You know what's funny? That's true. But you know what's funny? We've investigated twice before that with just a tiny team, just like 5 of us. And running up and down those stairs, oh my God, it hurts. But the experiences you have and some of the footage we have from that place is absolutely unreal.
So I got to say what Chrissy just said. Okay, so there is another reason why I was also quiet was when I was still with Mustafa's group, and I know you guys have heard the story before. I had to use the restroom when I came back out in the basement. Everybody was gone, and I was in total darkness. And I'm like, I'm literally lost in the basement area. Like, okay, now wait a second. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I was like lost.
I tried to stay in the basement by myself. And they kept, you got to go. You got to go.
Not in the sub basement, right?
I literally had a whole crowd.
Yeah, the sub basement. Now we're at the bottom.
I had one of the tour guides.
In the
showed
dirt?
me where the washroom was.
Yeah,
and
that's where I was at. I wanted to stay.
Come back out, and everybody's gone. And I start calling out, hello, anybody here? And there's nobody there. And to make matters worse, it was pitch black down there, and I was like, okay, you know what? Somehow I can't find the stairway. I mean, I had a flashlight, but after 2 minutes or so.
Yeah, because there was some bathrooms down there. I know what bathrooms you're talking about, Nick. I remember seeing it.
Nervous about it. It was not. I wasn't nervous of anything paranormal. I'm thinking, how on earth am I going to get out of here? So
there's no bathrooms in the sub basement.
No, not the sub basement. The basement of the one above.
Yeah, the basement, then they got the sub basement, and then the basement they had bathrooms. The sub basement doesn't. It's just boilers.
That's where the coal chute used to be.
Yeah,
right.
I'm talking about the floor above that. That's why I was so quiet, and I eventually found my way out. So,
what happened was, I think Rebecca, Donald, Leanne, Todd, Mustafa, and myself, we went up one flight, and it was you and whomever else. I believe Denise and Ernie were still down there. So I guess we must have started walking out because Beth called Rebecca and said, "I don't know." Yes, you do, David. I don't know. what's going on, but Rebecca, you need to get out. So I think we all headed out, and I don't know what happened to the rest of the group. I did not mean to leave you behind,
I was
sweetie.
left behind that night.
I still love
Teams,
you.
guys. Each one has a partner when it's that big.
I
No,
was
she's
actually
gonna
kind of a little bit
she's
upset
gonna go
that
there
night.
and she's gonna talk. Listen at it. She's gonna go in there and she's gonna try to steal a man's glass at freaking Fairfest and then leave him in a freaking bathroom in the dark to get that freaking cup. That's what her game, her whole game was. She was gonna get that freaking cup.
I left right
man.
after the human pendulum session.
Yeah, that was in the Eastern Star Room. I think that's why you took a female home with you.
Well, he did. I didn't.
I think Jason Walker got actually he captured a really significant orb that was coming. Was it Adrian or was it? I thought it was Jason.
Most women would be upset when their husband or when their man takes a woman home with them.
I was thrilled because he was a skeptic. I was thrilled. And that was his first investigation. Our first date in God knows how many years. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's take it. We're going to take this.
I mean, you see, if I've seen Adrian before. I mean, when she's been on the shows and stuff like that, she was host on there, and she finally came back to the Pitre Dish. But in the past, Adrian was she always looked, I don't know, she looked pale. She wasn't happy. She was not a happy woman. I'm gonna tell you that now. And when I seen her at in Kansas, it was like she was glowing. I mean, she was actually like a beacon. I mean, it's like, man, look at this woman.
Adrian and I weren't even friends on Facebook. And as soon as I met her, it was again one of those moments of, oh, wow, this woman's meant to be in my life. It was like,
That was also
David, the place is awesome to investigate. It's awesome to investigate. I mean, you can go do it if you want. I'm not going back to Kansas.
You're just not going to the tolls.
I'm not paying $2.50 to get into Kansas and to leave Kansas. I'm sorry. That is bullshit. Okay? $5 to go in. Just can't. No. Why? To see windmills. Why?
I mean, $5 not
that's like where you see anywhere at.
Park half the way.
You forgot to go see the Wizard of Oz filming. That's why.
I am not going back. I love Kansas. It was pretty. It was nice. Big fields. But I'm not going back.
Don't forget. I also had that other funny picture of you that I took while we were on our way to. I have it right now.
It was fun, Jeremy.
Nick, why you want to be mean like that?
I know. I'm just saying. I still got it.
Yeah. Jeremy had most fun. Yeah, Jeremy trying to scare me. That didn't happen.
See, I was talking. I made it to Kosciuszko, and I was talking to Nick and Jeremy on Messenger
on the phone video call.
And on Messenger, and we were talking, and then somehow or another the video froze. You can't knock someone for what they look like when the video freezes. You don't get the full aspect.
But that is an awesome blackmail picture.
Well, Jeremy was actually the one who told me to take it. He's like, get that.
Wait, I'm just finding this out. Oh, it's on.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. You want to see it?
On your friends, bud.
Oh, it's on.
You want to see pictures? You want to see? I'm gonna send some to Nick and let him show you this. This is.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's a classic one.
I think I know what this one is.
Because every time Jeremy was around me, I had to mess with Jeremy. I mean, he's such a nice guy. I mean, it's just something you have to do. I mean,
but there is a side to him you don't want to see. I promise you.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about these.
There's a side of Baldy you don't want to see. What the heck?
What the hell was that?
That was his mating call.
Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, it was my mating call.
I'm waiting.
That's what
that's-
Jackie said. He sounds like when he goes to the bathroom.
Yep, I knew Yep, I knew this was going to be it.
What did you say, woman?
I said that's the sound he makes. Jackie said he makes when he goes to the bathroom.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, you ought to hear the noises that come out of that bathroom. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Why would anybody want to hear that?
I love Irene.
Only thing I did not get was a picture with Adrian. She was always running. I did not get a picture with you.
I think I have one with you.
You
You
guys
need to send it to me.
Yeah, I do have one
I
with you.
got one with her, and it was one of my Facebook profiles.
There
I
you go.
love that picture. That was so cool.
I got in trouble by Rebecca.
Aw,
Wait,
what
can
were
you guys
you
see the
doing
picture?
there exactly, Howard? What
Yeah,
the
you
hell were you doing?
I started to reevaluate my friends.
He didn't even realize what I was doing until I was done. And then he's just smiling. He got the biggest smile on his face.
What
I
the
was going to say, I
hell?
do like that look on Jeremy's face and smile like nothing's wrong.
Look. He's already saying, look, oh, that picture.
That's no.
Wait a minute, I got one with Eileen too on there somewhere.
I knew that one had to come out somewhere.
Did you get the other ones, Nick?
No, you only sent me one.
Huh? You don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on, it's right here. It's still in the same spot.
Wait. No, let me take
up,
it
Nick.
back. No, you got. I
Nick.
think it's the other two.
Nick.
What?
Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead, Nick. Do it.
Oh
Do it,
God!
Nick.
Oh, Jeremy.
Do it.
My
Yeah.
list.
Do it.
Okay, hang on one second. All right, here we go. Is this the other one? Yep.
Yeah, that's the other one. And then he's smiling. Look, he's enjoying himself.
Okay.
He's going with it. You know. Show the other one, Nick.
Nick. Nick. I don't even know if it's. I'm gonna say it had to be that.
You seen that one, Adrian?
No, I don't think I have.
That's why I said that woman was trying to rape me. Ego, David.
I don't think so. You look pretty damn happy about it right there.
Yeah, but I'm wearing my freaking collar and everything.
That's why you look damn happy about it.
Oh man.
You owe me my cup for that one, Nick.
What's that?
You owe me my cup for that one.
You just will never give up on this cup, won't
I'm
you?
getting my cup, and it doesn't matter if I find 20 of them on the shelf. I am getting that cup from you.
What's going on, Carl? I see Carl's watching it. Irene's like, Eileen will kill you. Oh my God. Hey, just be glad I'm not showing that other picture.
I got video.
Oh, geez. Now, Adrian.
Me trying to dry hump Jeremy with the toilet head.
All right, what else we got? All right, let's see what else we got. There's the one with me. Okay, hang on.
Yep.
Let's show that one in a second. Then, Adrian, what did you send me now? Hang on. Oh, these. Okay. It's like I were just showing like all these pictures.
Y'all might know this girl.
It's what you get for taking control.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna show this one because I'm gonna be nice because I do like this picture at Howard. So, all right.
This is a good picture too.
That's a good one. I like that one, especially the mask. That I have
Howard, you
on,
got
my
this?
full gear.
That is good.
Yep. All right. Let's see what else you sent because I get.
Nick, I just sent you some, but it's not
Oh,
the
jeez.
people who are actually on here. It's people in the chat.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta include.
All right. All right. Well, let's go with Adrian's next because she was.
There you go.
I
That's a
can't
good
find.
picture.
I don't know where it's at, but we're just gonna do this. All right. After we get done there. Yep, that's my favorite
I got two of them. I got.
That's so sweet. Two beautiful women.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Next. Let's see. All right, Eileen, you're next. You what the hell? Okay, wait.
That is Rebecca. and Donald
Uh-huh.
Martin. This is what I have to deal with, guys, when I'm going on investigation. The next picture
No.
is how we let Donald.
No, bullshit. You want to know what you get when we go on
She's
investigation?
voice fed.
Show this one I just sent you, Nick. This is Eileen in the
Oh,
eating
God.
place.
That was
Okay.
an hour.
That's
Going to a fancy eating place. There it is right there.
Fancy
Nothing wrong
didn't
with
even have
that.
sweet tea. What kind of place does not have sweet tea?
Move up here in New Hampshire. Believe me.
I mean, but you see what Rebecca's doing in the background. You want to talk about me? Do you see Becca in the background?
Yep.
That's awesome.
I don't know if she's trying to photobomb or she's just adding it in.
She's got her little, center finger going up.
I'm sitting there talking to Donald and there's Becca and she's doing this number, and then you got Eileen giving I don't know, whatever Eileen's doing there. Poor Jackie, she's like, what the fuck's happening with these two crazy asses? I don't know.
And Howard, you're just kind of
Yeah,
minding your own business,
yeah,
just trying to eat or
I was
something.
trying to talk to
Does not
Donald.
mind
We were
his
talking.
own business. Howard has never minded his own business. He's plotting the next
Where's that? I'm
thing
back
he's
there
gonna
minding
do.
my business. I'm back there, just me and Donald just sitting down there. We're just chatting and just.
Nick, I just
All
sent
right, what
you
did you
it
say?
wasn't the
Oh,
one
God,
I
all these
thought I sent
pictures. All right, what did you
I
send me
sent you
now?
what it wasn't what I thought I sent you.
Oh, you want me to skip that one?
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay.
It wasn't what I thought.
Oh, wait, there's that other. I was going to say,
Oh,
what
wait a
the
minute.
hell is this?
Oh,
I got this
that
one.
is how we let
What the
Donald
hell
ride.
is that?
Yeah, like what?
Whose ass?
That is Donald. That's how we let him ride with us when we're traveling.
Okay.
Drink-
Ass up.
Was
He's
he
either in
drinking?
the trunk or we let him in the back seat. We don't ever let him in the front.
It's
Unless
the
he's
back
driving.
seat.
Okay.
All right, what else we got? Oh, we got this one here. What's with the hats in the back?
That's
Hey, wearing a duck hat.
We actually had two matching hats we did on a podcast.
I can go get mine if you would like.
Yeah, that's fine. You can.
I gotta walk all the way through my house now. You ain't worth it.
I'm kind of curious now to see what.
I think mine. I think still. I think it's over at Kirsten still. I'm not sure.
Donald's
assholes. Yeah,
Donald's calling y'all assholes.
I didn't want that was a picture
That
up
was
there,
yours.
Donald.
It's just on camera, Donald. So obviously you are.
I took a picture of that in that blue room that the Masonic temple, that sketch, or that drawing that they had on the wall.
Uh-huh.
So if whoever wanted to see it, I do have it, and I just sent it to Nick if y'all wanted to see it.
All right. Oh, this is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, you missed it on the Masonic temple. I wish
It
you
is
would
an
have
awesome
again.
place.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
really cool. I like.
I think they show you the subfloors and everything, the sub basement, the basement, the front entrance, and then it has a pretty much of a layout.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know,
that looks like a
David?
great location.
I'd go back.
I've actually investigated a Masonic temple before in Rodney, Mississippi. It was old ghost.
Yeah, this one is. I mean, it was.
Big.
Yes.
Looking at it, it actually looks like something you would probably use on your downtime. You got that, didn't you?
Wait, what?
David's not saying nothing. He's just like,
All right, let's see what.
Nick's lost. He's all gone. I mean,
I was like, no, I was gonna say. I'm kind of now wondering what everyone's saying because again, when I share, when it comes to comments, I can't see them when I'm doing this, unfortunately. So, see what's all the.
That's okay, Nick. That one's good. We just skip over that one and we're good.
No, I'm talking about the comments.
You know, as
The
much as we
comments.
have hung out together, I don't have a lot of pictures. I guess because we just don't have our phones around.
Yeah.
You know, David, you're not the only one that gets embarrassed. See this?
Wait. Stop. All right, hold it up. Wait a minute. Let me take a picture
Oh,
of
it's
that.
on the website.
Love it.
We've even got boxers.
And then-
biker pants with
And
it.
then back
Oh,
here,
wait, it's
Nice.
straighten up just a little bit more, Adrian, because part of the word was
Yeah,
stubborn.
it's kind of.
Only sexiness lives here.
okay, so I have a picture of me wearing the shirt and him standing right next to me with his face down where it's at. Okay, things
Oh,
like that
geez.
you cannot. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Adrian, do you have a
Only
picture of the shorts? And
No, I don't.
because I so meant to buy shorts.
Yeah, his nose was in a questionable place on women's biker shorts.
What? What?
Yeah, yeah.
I think I know where you're coming from.
We had his face on a shirt and biker shorts, and it split his face, where the legs are, and his nose was in a very questionable place.
David, David.
What?
Oh my gosh, that is your new. Oh, I know your birthday present. I got this. Forget the socks. I got this. He got socks last year for Christmas.
Hey,
Ah.
Howard, do we have anybody behind us tonight?
Huh?
Do we have
No,
anybody?
No, just the
Alabama
dogs.
Skeleton
Just the
Key, they weren't
dogs.
doing- Alabama Skeleton Key, they weren't
Is
doing their
there
show tonight.
another show?
They canceled the night. Yeah, I think they canceled, didn't they?
Canceled it. Yeah, they
He did.
messaged earlier. Yeah.
The storm knocked their power out. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. I was having fun and just looked down and went, oh.
Actually, David and I are
Oh
being
my
tame
God.
tonight.
You
What?
what?
Guys, I gotta be
David
honest
and I
with
are
you. I've
being
been,
really tame tonight.
That's okay. That's good.
This is
Yeah.
why I feel like our conversation's talking.
No, Irene, they were not underwear. They were biker shorts.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I saw earlier there was about there was like 17 people watching our show, and I look back and it's dropped down to 4.
Well, yeah, it's late, guys.
Yeah. Well, I think there's some other reasons.
Tomorrow's New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
too, among other
I'm working
reasons.
too.
You got to work?
Yeah, I'm still working in my yard. I'm still
okay.
I've been trying to do this. Yeah, I'm every day been trying to get a little bit more and more knocked out.
Something with Irene.
Well, y'all, we probably ought to say goodnight and let
Yeah.
everybody rest before New Year's and let Howard be able to work tomorrow at a decent time.
Yeah, because 6.5 hours last night.
Oh my God, I didn't even think we were gonna go for that long. To be honest
I
with you.
can't believe y'all.
Yeah, we had Carl come on last night, man.
That was ridiculous.
That food he was showing, I was like, oh my Lord. And poor David Oman, he hadn't eaten all day and he was like slavering all over his face. I mean, that man was ready to
Oh,
eat.
David will tell you in a hurry what he's thinking. You ain't got to wonder.
And,
Well,
and Carl's still cooking.
Before we get off or anything, David, you want to plug your show one more time?
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. Check us out, Chris Sanders, me, David Childers. We have our own podcast called It's Haunted Podcast. Look the group page up. We go live every Sunday. We got some amazing guests coming up here soon. Also, we do pop-ups every now and then, and the pop-ups are just out of the blue. So whatever subject we want to pick on, we'll just throw it out there. We'll throw it out there the day before. But we got some cool stuff going on. We also got some events coming up. Chris is got Sleepy Hollow Paracon. Who would not want to investigate in Sleepy Hollow? I mean, come on, it's a great place. It's Haunted Crew, one of Chris's team I'm a part of. Check it out. Like I said, Sleepy Hollow Paracon. Also another
Sleepy.
No, Sleepy.
Oh, I thought you said first said Slinky and then you said Sleeky and then not Sleepy. Okay, that's
the real Sleepy Hollow. That's
Sleepy Hollow.
And also, like I said, amazing guest. Also, USS Salem Paracon. That's USS Salem Expo, Paracon Expo, something like that. Willie Hassel, great guy. He's over the James House up here in New Hampshire. That's going to be a big event, great place. I love USS Salem. Let's see. Like I said, me and Heather Childers, we got some events coming up as well. We're looking in Pennsylvania and Buffalo. Also, she is a part of Chillin' and Killin' Crimecast. Check that out on Facebook. Awesome. They talk about some amazing stuff. And what else we got? Last thing. Oh, yeah. Also, Raleigh Black and we're doing an event. We're trying to find it. It'd probably be at Pennhurst. We're thinking about doing Pennhurst, Asylum. So that's just something in the works. And
How you gonna do all this when you're moving back to Mississippi?
do what now?
How you doing all this when you're moving back to Mississippi?
I'm not moving back to Mississippi. You know that.
Eileen says she already got the house right next door to her. It's available.
It's actually across the street. It's like behind me and across the street. There
Oh,
you go.
Lord Jesus. Yeah. I wish I could. I can't move back to Mississippi, man. I love it up here, dude. I love Mississippi, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Good job up here. A lot of amazing people. Oh, stop it. Put that lip up. Put that lip up. That is not cute. I mean, it looks like you done sit here and rub your face in a dumpster. It's not.
Like I rubbed my face on your face. I got you.
I love you, Eileen.
I love you too, Dave.
But that's some of our stuff that we got coming up, and
yeah, because we got to do an investigation. You got to come back down so we can do an investigation.
I'm going to do it. I definitely want to do it sometime. Toward the end of this year, because like I said, our events are going to be coming up like it's sort of in the middle. But I'll be down there here soon. Toward that time. But yep, I think that's really.
Donald says it's too freaking cold up there.
It's really not that bad. Seriously, it could be. Seriously, it could be like 17 degrees up here, 10 degrees up here. Down there, it could be 30. It basically feels the same. It deals with the humidity and stuff.
Humidity catches hell down
I
here.
was in here walking around. It was 30 degrees and up here, and I was walking around just in a thin, like sweater. So
I have really something to say about that, but I'm gonna be nice as we're almost done.
Now that's when you say it now because you're almost done.
Yeah. This is where we say good night. This is
I
where
have to
we
play
say
nice
yes.
sometimes.
Good night, y'all.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a happy new year, and we'll see y'all next week.
Y'all be safe.
2022.
Thank you for being here.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh.